Kentucky blows out Loyola Maryland. Kam Williams gets the start with Mo D out and shines. That is going to be the conversation on today's episode of the Wildcats Today Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Stefaniak, publisher over at Kentucky Wildcats on SI, joined as always by Carson Nash. Carson, we said we're not going to take a ton of positives away from this ballgame, which we're not, but Kam Williams played really well.
Yeah, I was super excited to see him get the start and to see Malachi get the start.
Mm-hmm.
And Kam played great. What do you have? 13 and 9. He was kind of all over the court, flying around defensively, brought a lot of good things. Hit a buzzer beater before the end of the half. So that was pretty cool. The little fadeaway. I like how Pope drew that play up for him specifically too. You could tell. So he had confidence in Kam right there. So that was exciting to see. All 5 starters ended up in double digits, and the only one who shot under 50% was Colin. But I thought Colin played good. So I thought heck of a game from the starters tonight last night.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Kam, like you said, he filled up the stat sheet, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Beautiful game from him. He was our plus-minus champion today, or last night. Gosh, now you got me doing it with a plus 40. And, yeah, I mean, we begged for it yesterday. You heard Carson and I. We absolutely begged for Malachi Moreno to get the start, and he finally gets the start. Coach Pope, I mean, we're not going to keep knocking BG when he's down. He did have 11 boards, but, there was some I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the way he played last night either. But, I mean, Malachi, watching him rebound is a thing of beauty. Do you want to know why? Because he skies to the ball. You know what I mean? He goes and gets the ball. He high points it like a football.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're 7'1" and you're doing that, you're going to come down with a lot of rebounds. I love the way he rebounds. He says, I'm not going to put it up to chance. I'm going to go and get the ball. So I love the way that Malachi Moreno goes up and gets boards. I think it just is going to help us a ton. I mean, that's just the reality of it. So love the way that he goes and gets boards.
Yeah. Yeah. And one guy I wanted to boost up to today was Yelovich, because I thought he played good too. And I know we talked about on the pod previous to the game, I wanted to see Yelovich in that 4 role too. With Kam, I thought Kam looked good tonight too. I just wanted to see them instead of Mo Diabate, because I think either one of those 2 guys levels up this offense to somewhere that Mo D can't take it to. So I just spreading the court and being able to knock down some shots is huge.
I thought the interesting thing about the way Kam played was that he only made 1 3, and it was that buzzer beater. He was succeeding offensively without making threes. If he can start making those threes, as we know he can make, and getting to the rim and cutting and all that, he's just going to become an even better player than we would have ever expected him to be. So I loved that he played like that last night. I was really excited about that because he's not a one-dimensional player, and we were definitely worried that he was going to be that at some points when it came to him just being a shooter. But, I mean, he defended, he rebounded, he's got to the rim, he passed, he did everything well last night. It was a perfect performance from him. And I thought Yelovich did some stuff well. I mean, last night, Yeli had 9 points, 4-7, made his only 3, 4 rebounds, had a block, really solid outing from him. Plus minus was the worst on the team, actually, at a +5, but still, I was happy with his minutes. He only played 11 in this ball game. It was good to see Trent Noah make a couple threes. I know Big Blue Nation's starting to get a little concerned about Trent Noah and the way he's played. Made a couple threes, had a +15 in this ball game. What'd you think about the way Otega played?
Well, I mean, I thought he played good, and I mean, for me, it was one of those things where I think he looked a lot more comfortable, and he didn't force very many shots last night. I think that was a problem in the past 2 big games against Michigan State and Louisville. He was forcing some shots that's not Otega's game. He's not a 4-shot guy. So letting the game come to him better, that's huge. So he looked better to me, and I think the team chemistry is getting better. I can start to see that on the court and off the court. I mean, Colin just posted a picture.
I love that.
And it said instead of love me, it's love us or
love we, I think is what it
love
said.
We. That's what it was. It's love we. Instead the song's saying love me, but he put the title as love us or
and
love
there's not, and the pictures, they're not of him. They're of his teammates, everybody else but him. And I absolutely love that. I think that was
that's a message.
shot.
Like that's 1,000% a
Yeah.
message.
It's a shot in essence at BBN, like a positive one, saying we're good, man. We're tight.
Yeah.
Trust in us. I loved that. I thought that was a great post from him.
And I also loved what Pope had to say after the game when they were asking if the guy asked genuinely if he was okay. And he was like, yeah, I was a little bit pissy in the past, but we're not going to fail. This is on us. We got to go do some soul searching, find that inner self, and get back to it.
Yeah, I like that quote too. That made me feel a little bit better. But I mean, I'm still in the camp of like, okay, we can handle it a little differently. I appreciate what he had to say, and I believe him. And I think that's what we thought the whole time. I mean, was that he just, I just think there's a different way to handle it. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate it from Coach Pope. I like it. I love being a competitor. I mean, when I lose in things, I act like that, but I'm allowed to. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not a D1 head coach at the best school in college basketball. Yeah, I whine and gripe and moan when I lose and stuff. Very much. But yeah, I want to see Coach Pope, just when we lose, come at it with that. I said it last time we talked about it. Come at it with that mentality of like, we got our ass kicked today. We're going to be okay. We're going to figure it out. It's a bad loss. We're going to be sick about this for a few days. We're going to go home. We're going to address these issues, and we're going to come out here in our next big game. We're going to whoop somebody's butt.
Oh, yeah.
I think that messaging to me would make me feel better than the kind of pissy whining. I mean, do you agree or disagree with that?
Oh yeah, I completely agree there.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I appreciate what and I think he's being genuine. I don't think he's bull crapping it. And then I want to play this. Carson sent me this. This was if anybody didn't see this, it's really funny. They have a manager for the team that's really funny. Loyola Maryland does. So everybody enjoy this video. This is great. If you didn't see it yesterday.
Kentucky got a message for y'all. BBN Nation, I'm in you.
I thought that was great. I loved that.
BBN Nation, I'm in you.
That was great. And I liked how it's like, BBN, the N in BBN is obviously nation. BBN Nation.
I love it.
I did love it.
That made me laugh. I love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. It did. And then I want to talk about Otega. And I want to talk about Coach Pope's post-game comments on Otega, because I was not a fan of this. And I want to get did you hear the whole quote of, oh, my friend, he's back. It was Otega Oweh tonight. And I just don't, where would he have gone? Why would he have left? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not trying to nitpick too much on Otega, but the first minute or two of the second half, he turned the ball over himself like 8 times and was doing some silly stuff and had a couple ugly defensive possessions. And I'm telling you, I don't like that. I think that was supposed to be from Coach Pope, like a heck yeah, Otega Oweh, he's back, baby. That's the guy. And I'm just like, he shouldn't have ever left. Especially if it's just he hasn't been playing well. But if it's he hasn't been giving effort, I mean, I never liked that effort thing. I just don't. So I don't know. I think BBN's been like rallying around that quote. And I'm like, well, he should have never left.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I completely agree. I think like we talked about last time, I think, he said in the post game that he wasn't giving basically the consensus. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty.
No, not we. It was you this time.
Yeah,
It was not we.
The nasty weather. I blame the nasty weather.
All right,
but back on Otega, I mean, it all starts with him. And for me, I think Pope was encouraged from what he saw last night based on in the effort category. So I think that's where those comments, what that led to.
Well, I mean, the first 3 minutes of the game, I almost texted you above, and I was like, that looked like Otega Oweh. Like, that looks like Otega Oweh. And I know it's lesser competition, but still, I mean, it looked like him and what he was doing. And then he kind of went away, which I don't think is I mean, like, once again, we have a part of having this deep team is that he can be a guy that only averages 14 points a game this season, and we're really good. He doesn't have to shoot the ball 20 times. I think that's a misconception of some folks have is like, Otega's got to be the guy. He's got to shoot the ball 15. I'm like, no, I mean, he could shoot it 9 times, make 5 or 6 of those shots, and we're in a good spot, you know?
Yeah, you need him to shoot like 9 times, but those 9 times he's going to make them because he's open, because they're better shots. Instead of taking 15 shots where 6 of them are contested and terrible shots, it actually allows our team to be better.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I was encouraged by that. So, like, he kind of went away, but it was like our offense was playing great, so you can't be upset about that. Like, it was perfect. He got to the rim a few times. He had a little pull up close jump shot. That's Otega Oweh basketball I can get behind. So once again, we'll see against North Carolina. We're not going to write too much into that. I put that in my post-game article. I'm not going to sit here and say Otega Oweh's back. Like, no, we're going to have to see against North Carolina, but hopefully that was an encouraging sign toward Otega Oweh being back. Any other guys? I thought Denzel was great. 11 points efficiently, 5 of 7 shooting, 6 assists, had a steal. I was really impressed with the way he played. Just, pretty basketball. I want to say one more thing, Carson, and I think that's really all we got because we got to head to this old Friendsgiving. But I wanted to talk about I am now bought in to Colin Chandler. I'll be honest, for a while, I was slowly getting there to being like, okay, Colin Chandler is legit. Colin Chandler's a legit dude on this team, right? I was getting there, but it wasn't quite there. And I'm now all in. I mean, he's a shooter.
Yeah.
He's good. He's going to be an elite scorer for this basketball team. I thought that he was going to be a good scorer for this team. I think he's going to be an elite scorer for this team. And I mean, I think there's a chance he earns that starting spot for good, Carson.
I completely agree. I think Colin's been killing it. And I was talking to somebody last night. I forget who it was, but my kind of comp for Colin before him coming in was kind of a Richie Saunders type of comp, except I think Colin's more athletic for sure.
Yeah.
But I think he's starting to hit that stride earlier than anticipated because I think he's a starter for sure. He might be the best player on the team right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was 5 of 12, 13 points. The one interesting thing about his game is he didn't do a lot. He didn't fill up the stat sheet. 1 rebound, no assists, 1 block, 1 steal. But it was, I mean, someone's got to be that scorer.
He showed up in all the games so far.
Yeah.
And that you can't say that about everybody.
Someone's got to be that scorer. And if it's him, I don't care if he doesn't do a ton else. Be the scorer. Let everybody, you know what I mean? Now, obviously, I'm not saying if there's a rebound, be like, someone else will get it. But I'm saying if he's going to be our scorer, I can get behind that. So,
me too.
You got anything else? We got a big football game today. You want to give your thoughts on that football game?
Yeah, I'm currently watching one that's pretty awesome because someone's getting rolled right now, and they might live up I-64. Louisville's kind of getting BTA'd by SMU right now, which is exciting because I bet on that. And then the Cats play at 3:30, and they have a chance to go bowling. And Cutter Boley, baby. Cutter Boley, I think he gets it done today. And I think in my prediction, I think we win out because I think Louisville's kind of starting to fall apart here a little bit. They lost to Cal recently. They're not really great. And then the bowl game, anything can happen in a bowl game. So if you win today, big things ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the Cats today. I really do. I think we're going to win this ball game. I think that Vandy's good. I think that we're turning it on. Hopefully, there's a lot of blue in the Nashville, greater Nashville area today. We'll see, but
it's Cutter's moment right here today.
Could be. Send Pavia home packing, baby. So that's all we got. We'll be back. The Tennessee Tech game is on Wednesday, so we'll get something to you on Monday or Tuesday to kind of preview that ball game. Everybody enjoy the football game today. Enjoy all.
It's a lighter week next week. We might do we can do a recruiting one next week.
Yeah, exactly. We only got one game against Tennessee Tech and then Thanksgiving. So we'll talk a little. We'll do that. Maybe we'll talk a little recruiting on Monday, then talk a little Tennessee Tech game on Tuesday, and then maybe figure out the holidays from there. So hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate that. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy the football game today. Go Cats, and we'll see you next time right here on the Wildcats Today podcast.